Six Month Smile is a bracket-based system. They're translucent brackets, and which are connected together by a tooth-colored wire. And they apply a weak constant force onto the teeth, which enable the teeth to get into a nice rounded arch form and into the correct position where the patient desires. There's quite a few things that make Six Month Smiles different. It's one of the companies that's been around the longest with short-term ortho. It's one of the largest short-term ortho companies out there. But the key thing that only came into effect recently, probably about 6 months ago, was something called Confidex. And what this enables the practitioner to do is that the treatment plan is actually designed by an orthodontist for the practitioner to carry out. It tells the practitioner what to do at each stage, how much IPR to do, where, when, and how much to do at each month. If there's any auxiliary usage like buttons or elastics, it'll tell you where to place them. It gives you a case complexity index as well, and it gives you an estimated treatment time. But one of the really important things that I've found with Confidex is it gives you a video, an MP4 video, before any bracket is placed on the tooth of what the end result is going to look like. So it shows you from beginning to end and how the teeth are going to move there. And it's an excellent consent tool to show to the patient before the treatment starts, and an excellent sales tool as well at the same time. So all in all, it's a win-win. It's a great question. So it's really suited for adults, so adults being over the age of 18. And the reason it's not suitable for children is because children are still growing. And what we say over here at 6 Month Smile is that children should be treated idealistically. I've got a 14-year-old daughter. Everyone in our class has got braces on, and it's quite normal for children to have braces. With adults, we say adults should be treated realistically. Adults want the braces on and off as quickly as possible. They don't want them on for 2 years. They don't want metal brackets. So they're treated realistically because the treatment needs to be done in a short period of time. That's an excellent question. So what's involved? When the patient comes in, they'll normally come in for a consultation. At that time, we'll run through the position of the teeth and ask them the questions as to what the problem is, as why they want their teeth corrected. So they've come in with a problem, and we're there trying to provide them with a solution. Then the solution doesn't necessarily mean that we're trying to correct the position of their teeth. The problem may well be that they don't like having their picture taken. They want a little bit of confidence boost. They might be starting a new job. They might be getting married and trying to find a new life partner. So that's their problem. We're providing a solution to that problem. And 6 Month Smile enables us to do that. And the way we do that is when the patient comes in for a consultation, we ask them lots of questions to find out what their problem is. From the questions, we'll do an examination to see if they are suitable for 6 Month Smile. So an examination needs to be carried out to see the position of the teeth. Also, one of the prerequisites is that they need to be caries and perio-free. So the perio needs to be up to scratch, and there should be no caries there. Once that's in place, we would normally require some photographs, some x-rays, and either an impression, or now 6 Month Smile are able to take scans as well, so digital intraoral scans. So if you got all of those items, then the case can be sent off. A retainer is absolutely essential, and it should be for life. So if a patient asks me, can I wear the retainer just for a year? I say no. And hence we have a retainer agreement that we fill before any treatment is actually started to make sure that the patient is going to agree to wear that retainer for life. The retention protocol is that we provide a fixed retainer, which is a little wire that goes on the inside of the top and bottom teeth, and we also provide them with a removable Essex retainer, which is just there for nighttime wear, just to allow the posterior teeth to stay in position, and just in case the fixed retainer is ever to debond, then they've always got the Essex as a backup, so the teeth can't move back to their original position. That question comes up quite a lot, where how can they be straightened over 6 months, where with orthodontists it takes them 2 years. The main reason for that is we're not moving the big, bulky, chunky posterior teeth. So everything anterior to the molars is what's being moved. And those teeth are not multi-rooted. They're quite easy to rotate, intrude, extrude, and tip. Because they're quite easy, the treatment times are therefore a lot shorter. And the second thing is that there's not a large amount of force that's being applied to those teeth. Normally with 6 Month Smile, you're applying about 50 grams of force. Comprehensive ortho, you're looking at about 150 grams. So it's a lot less force on the teeth because we're only moving the anterior teeth and not the posterior teeth. I probably started doing 6 Month Smile about 7 years ago now. And what's happening, we're finding now, especially over the past 2 or 3 years, more and more adults are coming in. So much so that they're coming in asking for 6 Month Smile now. Everyone wants their teeth straightened. There's a slight abnormality, the position isn't right, the teeth aren't aligned, spacing, crowding, tipping, everyone wants their teeth perfect. And they want that beautiful 10 out of 10 smile. And 6 Month Smile can give them that. So we can give you straight teeth, less time, with clear braces.